Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen? Yes. You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey.
You know you love me. Hey y'all, and happy almost Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. I know y'all can't wait. Welcome back to Beyond the Gates Unlocked. And thank you for joining me here on the So What You Think channel for the recap of Beyond the Gates. Listen, I want y'all to know that I want to know what you think too. So please make sure you get down in the comment section and mix and mingle. Mingle with your people. Okay? That's the way you become an official gatekeeper. You become just, it's all official once you get down in the comment section. Once you do that, boom, you in like Flynn. But yeah, y'all know we got a new thing now, the membership, baby. I'm working on y'all thing for that because you know we need something special to welcome people for the membership. I will have it ready for y'all tomorrow. I was trying to have it ready today, but I had to get on. That's why I was late. I was like, girl, give it up. You ain't gonna get it done in time. So I just let it go and get on here. But I'll have that ready for you guys tomorrow. We call ourselves the gatekeepers over here because we are on the patrol at the gates as if it is our job to do so, because we're not going to miss not one drop of tea that is spilled back here. Okay? If they move funny, we going to know. We going to know, and we going to tell it, and we going to talk about it, and we going to gossip about them like they real, even though we know they're not. So for anybody that's just tuning in for the first time, you're like, man, they going in like these people real. We mean to. We don't want to gossip about nobody real, hurt nobody real feelings, but baby, we go in on these Duprees and Richardsons and Hamiltons and whatnot. We get it in. But after we do that, we do take time to really go through the storylines and characters and talk about all our sneaky suspicions and theories about what we think is going to happen next. Because you know we all I already got one for Leslie too today. I'm ready. So go on and subscribe so you don't miss nothing. Why would you want to miss something over here? Subscribe. Now, we are also very serious about our like button over here. We are so serious about the like button that we have an officer of the like button, Miss Belinda Hill, and she don't play about the like button, whether if she's here or not. And Belinda has the power to bring this broadcast to a screeching halt if she don't see the lights the way they need to be down, they're happening. Okay, so if you see the lights in your back mirror, pull over and hit the like button.
Hey, you, hit the like button.
Because we can't do no more till y'all hit the like button. Now I told y'all, let Officer Belinda get you if you want to. You suffer, one suffer, all suffer. We got to stop till we can go again. So just hit the like button. That's the best thing to do. Now, we also have some very wonderful mods over here. Say hello to our mods and to Tony Lynn, our official greeter over here. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing good. Today was a good episode. It was a good episode. It was. I was sitting on pins and needles. Oh, my God. I had to set my alarm. I was like, please. But then, you know, somebody had to come by here and bother me because y'all know Thursday is my busy day. And then here comes somebody right at the last literal 5 minutes of the show. Talking about I'm downstairs. I'm about to drop off something. Why are you here? I don't even want it. Whatever it is, I don't want it. But I record it. I have to record it so I can take pictures. So I had to wait to watch it. But it was very upsetting to me. Very upsetting to me. But it'll be all right. Tomorrow, I think is child. If I don't see Leslie, Dana, Sherry, Anna, Lulu on the screen tomorrow to finish up what her mammy done came up in there and started, I can't wait for Monday for all that. We need that tomorrow. ASAP. Now, please remember that if you want to, you can always send a super sticker or a super chat to the channel. And now we have our membership, and we are in a membership drive. PBS ain't the only people can do a membership drive. We got a membership drive going over here. We want 30 subscriptions, 30 memberships in 30 days. Okay? And I know we can do it. In fact, we have some new ones since yesterday. Bilo Didi is now in the membership. Don't get left out. And don't be starting to feel all funny when you find out about the stuff you can't do because you're in the membership. Now, I ain't taking nothing away that y'all doing now. But there's some stuff coming up you ain't going to be able to do if you ain't in the membership. So get in the membership. That ain't but $4.99 a month. That ain't even $1 a day. So go on and do it now. You know you love me. I love you too. We can do these 30 in 30 days. We need 30 in 30 days. That's the goal YouTube gave me now. So we got to show YouTube that the gatekeepers are standing on something now. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So Bilo Didi became a member yesterday. Also, Mr. Terry Anthony also became a member yesterday. Mr. Raven Maniac, who is now Raven Maniac one over here. He had to drop his, but we still going to call him Mr. Also became a subscriber along with Linda and KB Mommy. Annie Lane was the first one to be a member. Elaine was the first one to get a membership. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Today, I see we also have some that have gotten a membership. When I get down in the comments, I shall acknowledge you. I shall. Now, gatekeepers, we have to protect our name. So please hashtag. It's hashtag time. Hashtag BTG Gatekeepers. Yay! So hit that, put that hashtag. Y'all got a lot of things to do when you get over here. We do. I'm a new channel child. We got to do what we need to do to make the channel grow. So be patient with me. And I'll be patient with you. Because I love y'all. I done been on here 112 shows every day. I ain't missed not one yet. I don't make y'all wait and save it up and give it to you a week later. I don't do that. I come over here every day, ripping and running from stuff I got to do like I did today. I'm always like, child, would you hurry up? I got to get over here to my peoples. The gatekeepers is waiting on me. Okay. Now, let me see which one of my superstars are down here typing in the comments. Let's see.
Who's that typing in the comments?
Well, I know Tony Lynn is down here typing in the comments. And Tony Lynn said, greetings, salutations, gatekeepers, mod squads, Miss Jen, hoping you all are having a fabulous day so far and wishing you all a sensational day, afternoon, evening, and night. He wants sensational for you today. Sensational. Embrace that. It tells us that Bilo Didi is also a YouTube member. Okay? She's a YouTube member. And get your membership too. Don't be left out. She's a wheel watcher. I'm a wheel watcher. We're going to get us a song and everything. Just hold on. But thank you very much, Bilo Didi, for that membership. She's also one of our mods. I appreciate you. Greetings, gatekeepers and creepers and peepers and hedge hoppers and bush watchers, Linda says. And greetings to Tony Lynn, Bilo Didi, Miss Jen, Belinda Hill, and mods. Let's see. Tony Lynn, they said that you were missed. You surely were. Blatant Truth is also one of our new members over here. Thank you so much for that, Blatant Truth. We appreciate you for getting in on the early part. So you never know what the 30 go. See, for the first 30, y'all know what we did when we hit 1,000 subscribers. What was it? Was it 1,000? Yeah, when we hit 1,000 subscribers, we had a nice little boom, 1, 2, 3. We did. You think we ain't gonna have nothing for the first 30? Huh? You think we not when we is? You think we not when we is? You know we is. Raven Maniac 1 says, hello, fellow gatekeepers, Miss Jen, Mod Squad. I'm over here in the gallery, patiently and poignantly waiting for all of y'all to stir up some tea. You must like the way I said patiently and poignantly. Do you? Okay. And for those who are members, you see their name is lit up in green. You see how they did them because they're members. And then the longer you remember the members, the star that is next to your name changes to a different color as well. So every month that you remember, you get a different color star. It will change. All right. Also, Miss who is it? Elaine is in the house. Our very first membership. Miss Elaine is in the house. Miss Elaine is in the house. She says, hey, gatekeepers, and hey to you too. The KB Mommy says, hey, y'all, Miss Jen, my squad, Tony Lynn, Officer Belinda Hill, and gatekeepers. All right, now, thank you so much. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Bilo Didi, that's so nice. Bilo Didi done gifted somebody a membership. That is so nice. And, we don't choose who it is. YouTube chooses who it is. So when you receive a gift, I guess it would be okay to say who got the gift. So as I scroll down, I will tell you who got the gift. But that was very nice of you, Bilo Didi. Thank you very much. Okay, now, yeah, because you can gift a membership, and it chooses who to give it to, which I think is so cool that they do that. Okay, let's see who else is down here in the comments. Y'all know we do the comments first. We must acknowledge our people. It's a group effort over here, and then we get to the gossip. Karen J says, greetings to you all. Hey, Karen J. And Stephen Hoskins is in the house. He says, good evening, gatekeepers. We ain't going to try to stay on here too long, Stephen, because I know you be having to go to bed. You got to be up at 2:45 in the morning. Let's see. Blatant Truth says, hello. Kim B is back here today. Hey, Kim B says, good evening, everyone. Hey, Kim B. And let's see. Who else is down here? We need to see more than Naomi's bedroom. Is that a whole apartment? They got too much money to be. I got to complain. I wrote that in my notes too. So a couple things I'm gonna have to say something about, just in case someone from staging, over there, it should tune in one day. We need some changes about 1, 2, 3 things. That's about all. Kim B said as though they always hunching on the couch. I know they're hunching, just hunching down. Linda Bain is in the house. Says, I come in here to listen to your reviews. I can't get it. Wait a minute. I can't get it here in Prince. What? Oh, Prince Edward Island. That's where. Why can't I think of the name of it? Anna Green Gables. Anna Green Gables. It is beautiful there. Beautiful there. Oh, you're fortunate to be there. It's beautiful there. If it still looks like that, it's beautiful. Okay, Belinda Hill says, hey, Miss Jen, gatekeepers, Tony Lynn, and my squad, happy Friday. I already told them, Belinda, you will pull them over if they don't hit that like button. She said it was so good today, she don't even know where to begin. Okay, Frank G. Life is in here. Hey, Frank G. Life. And let's see who else. Are we missing anybody else? Bilo Didi, Frank G. Hoskins, Raven Maniac. And Lulu is now a member. Thank you so much for your membership. You're the first 30 y'all getting the video because we're doing 30 in 30 days. 30 in 30 days. 30 in 30 days. Okay. So for those of you who are lit up in green, their name is lit up in green. Don't be jealous. Their name is in green because they members. They members. So they get a little color. Okay. Bilo Didi says she gifted 1 membership. And it says that membership went to, drum roll, and Antigone H. Received a free membership from Bilo Didi. That was really nice. Thank you, Bilo Didi. That was very, very thoughtful of you to do that. Oh, KB Mommy also gifted a membership. You're so sweet. Thank you, KB Mommy. That was very nice. Let's see. Who else we got in here? Peach Fuzz. Hey, Peach Fuzz. And real talk. Yesterday was Jasmine Burke's, aka June's birthday. Was it? Okay. Let's see. Belinda Hill. Oh, I forgot that she said, oh. I forgot to tell y'all to hit that like button. That's what she said. I'm saying it for. I forgot to tell y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. Peach Fuzz says mods. Okay. All right. So, KB Mommy, your free membership went to Des the Bomb. So you will get a notification that you got a free membership. That is so sweet. That is so nice of you guys. That is so nice. Look at y'all down there being family. It ain't even the Friday night fish, right? But don't forget, we're trying to do 30 memberships in 30 days. That's the goal that YouTube gave us, and we're gonna do it. You know we're gonna do it. Did I say hi to JV2395? If I didn't, hey again. Okay, if I already did, hey one more time. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get to it because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm excited to get to it. I'm excited to get to it. I am. All right, let's get down here. At the end, we're gonna do the money song for those of you who got memberships until I finish working on what I got for the memberships, and then I got to be ready for the 30. When we hit the 30 memberships, you gotta be ready. Frank G Life said, hold up. Frank G Life said, hold up. Screech your halt before you go another further. Let me know. Let me let you know that I already got my membership. Real talk, did you get your membership, girl? Get your membership, because there's gonna be some stuff going on you ain't gonna miss. Okay. I say that because you be over here all the time. So I'm like, go get your membership now. So Frank G is officially in green. So you get to wear green. Just like in the Wiz, you got to be mean. Got to be seen in green. At least it's green on my screen. I don't know if it's another color on y'all, but it's green over here. Thank you so much, Frank G Life, for becoming a member. A member. She is now a key holder. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me get on down here and tell y'all what had happened with us today, because some things had went on. Okay. Ain't that nice, Antigone? I think that is so nice. Okay, yeah, I think that's nice the way they did that. Okay, now here we go to the pictures. Let me phase on down, and let me take this last comment down. She said, "Welcome to the other side." KB Mommy said. Okay, let me take this down. Let's go down here. And okay, you guys, we are okay. So let's get started for Beyond the Gates Unlocked. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. So today's episode was, hold on, I'm gonna take this comment down again. Okay, so today's episode was the 112th episode, written by Michelle Valjean, Robert Gouza Jr., and Sarah A. Biebel and Lynn Martin, and it was directed by our friend Fildo Xavier. And I like some things that he did in the shots today. Now, see, I can always appreciate when they give us the wider shots, put everybody in the scene, so that for those of us, hey, Veronica Warren, for those of us who are reviewing the show, it gives us a chance to put a full picture of the scene up, and that's good. I don't know if people in television really think about how much social media can help their shows grow and keep people interested in them. Now, I'm not saying it's me. I'm saying it's all of us who are reviewing the show. Because if you can get people talking about the show and arguing about the show, then the show takes on a whole life differently of its own. I don't know if they're doing this for other shows. They could be. We don't know. But yes, Fildo has done it again. He has done it again. Okay. So hopefully he stops by here again one time and talks and chats it up with us down in the chat, or maybe come up and talk live with us sometimes. That would be really exciting. Okay. All right. So yeah, he was I hope I spelled his name right. I think I did, because I think I double checked that, because now it comes up in my automatic spell check. So hopefully it's not spelling it wrong. All right, so let's get on to it. So it opens up today with, hold on, let me move my paper that I don't want to lose. Okay. One day y'all gonna log on here and I'm gonna be so smooth. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God, what happened? Everything was flawless. There was no stopping, no nothing. I don't know when that's gonna be now. I don't know when it's gonna be, but it could. All right. Move my stuff around here so I can see a little better. Okay. So Eva is still trying to push. Why did my phone just turn sideways? Hold on. What in the world is going on here? Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Wait a minute. phone, I mean, they ain't never did that now. I get on live, everything want to start happening. Linda said, get them likes up before she had to screech this thing, but we were just about to get started. All 51 of us about to get in trouble. Hit the like button. Okay, so Eva is still trying to push her mother to answer these phone calls. And she's like, I'm not answering the call. I'm not. She's like, I thought you was fearless, mama. But Leslie said, bad news and bills are always looking for Leslie. So I ain't got time to be monkeying around with them people. That, ain't nothing worse than thinking you about to get something good. And then here come that bull. Had you like, doggone, I know I should have did it. Y'all know every now and then y'all answer them phone calls, you be like, I know it's somebody fake. Katrina Thompson says, hello, I'm new here, love BTG. Well, Katrina, look, before we go another further, baby, we got to give you your official welcome, and then we're going to get on into this here thing right here. But welcome, you are now an official gatekeeper. Y'all say hey to our new sister.
Hey, hey, hey.
Gatekeepers, a decree from the Queen.
Enough. Be seated.
And that's Karina. Welcome, Karina, down to the comment section. You are now a gatekeeper. Also, get a membership, subscribe. We're trying to do 30 memberships in 30 days. That's the assignment that YouTube gave us, and we're going to try to do it. All right. So anyway, Eva's trying to push her mother into answering this phone that keeps on ringing. And she's like, I'm not about to answer the phone because I know that ain't nothing but a bill keeper. But I was saying, y'all know every now and then you pick up one of them calls thinking maybe it won't be them folks. I almost said something else. Maybe it won't be them folks this time. I'm going to pick up, then they be like, hello? And then you like, then you got to hang up. One day it'll be some good news, we don't know. But she was like, I know it's a bill collector. I know it is, okay? So just to appease Eva, she gonna answer the phone, and boom, it was a bill collector. Because y'all know we was all sitting there holding our breath, waiting for them to say, girl, we've been looking for you. You know, you got $400 million down here. Oh my Lord, oh my God, oh my God, oh my Lord. You know, that we was waiting on that, but that ain't what happened. The person was saying that she owed $10,000 on a credit card. And then Eva was like, Mama, how you owe $10,000 on a credit card? Girl, the better question is how your mama get $10,000 credit line? Because we ain't seen that work yet. She ain't said welcome to Walmart, nothing. So where do Leslie work? Do y'all know where Leslie's supposed to work? Because I ain't seen that work yet. I see her out all the time. At Offer Jeans and them. Asking for money. How do you owe $10,000, ma'am? Have you been using Eva's Social Security number? I bet she has. I bet she has. So then she was laughing, and she was like, see, I told you. She said, I tell you what, I know I owe it, but you can just, hey, Miss Lil, she said, you could just get the money from your daddy. And then she started dancing away. You know how Leslie do, cha, 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 cha. Get the money from your daddy. Ask your daddy for it. This lady be doing too much. But child, down at the country club, Ted done come in there in his pink outfit, which I like that color, but he done come down there in that pink outfit, that pink two-piece. And he walks up to his in-laws and he was like, I want to know what in the hoop-de-who is happening. Nicole done served me with these papers. And how y'all let this happen? Huh? And they said, you need to take this up with Nicole. This is out of our, this is above us. It's above us now. You need to take it up with Nicole. And then that was his cue. And because she said, when they said that to him, he turns and see, hold on, I hope I got the picture. Okay, so when they told him that they need to take it up with Nicole, the mama, you know what, Anita, and you was, now Anita, you was a little dirty for this girl. But I think she felt like you had it coming. You had it coming. I think that's what she felt. Because Anita said, you can take that up. You can take that up with Nicole. And then motion, and boom. Nicole was in there getting the chair pulled all out by that big old fine Carlton. Po Ted. Child, because Carlton was pulling out chairs and everything. Pulling out chairs and everything. He was with his big old fine self. And I'm sorry, when something this big and fine pulling a chair out for you, I'm just saying, Ted. We sorry for you, Ted. You should have acted better. Now, my question was, is this Naomi's little apartment room that they was in while she was getting dressed? Because my mama always told me don't go in no married people's room. That's what my mama told me. And I know good and doggone well that these Duprees is not letting their very own granddaughter live in no one-bedroom thing. Because y'all do everything in here. And I do mean everything. Y'all even be up in here with the tide sitting up on the bed. Ain't no man about to boom me into no studio now. I'm sorry. I can't stay in there. I can't stay in there by myself. I ain't enough room to whoop a cat up in here. Ain't enough room to whoop a cat in here. And is them side tables some baskets turned up? You know what? Is that side table a basket with a tabletop sitting on it? And do we not know that that's a lamp. Never mind. I thought that was the light. I was about to say that vase is too big to be sitting on that little bitty table. Now I got time today. And what kind of spread is this on the bed? I don't like that comforter. And I need y'all to just do better. You are rich. You are rich. Anyway, now that I done calmed down from all that. Now that I know I got a little excited, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I proceed on. I just need to.
Craig, calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
Oh my God.
Down.
I know I need to calm down. Okay, let me get on back to what we was talking about. Y'all the one got me distracted. It's y'all fault. Okay, I gotta blame somebody. I'm gonna be like Leslie. It ain't gonna be none of my fault. It's y'all fault. But anyway, they in there. She getting ready to go see the kids, right? In fact, she said, I'm really excited about meeting them. She said the fact that they will meet me tells me that they've been raised right. How'd you go from talking to the left to all of a sudden talking straight as an arrow? What? She didn't remember nobody. You stole it. Okay, can somebody tell me, did I miss an episode when I know I ain't missed the episode? I ain't missed a thing. How is she now talking straight? Or as the other kids say, straight. How is she not talking straight? What happened? But anyway, she's like, I hope they like the neighborhood they grew up in. I hope they've grown up. Because I was like, do she know that these Naomi's people? Because I don't remember her saying that part. But okay, whatever. So she's like, I hope they were a nice family. And she said, I'm scared what they're going to think about me. And, rightfully so. Because she doesn't want to disappoint the children, she said. I don't want to crush them. Where they like, this our mama? Because you don't want that response. You my mama? But Naomi says, I've got a plan. Just trust me. Sidebar. Do y'all be letting people sit on y'all bed in their day clothes? I don't care, but I know it's a lot of y'all don't like that. Belinda said it's 35 likes and 59 viewers. 10 of y'all. No, it's 20. 20 of y'all ain't hit the like. Okay. All right. Okay, but anyway, that's my question. Do y'all be letting people sit in their outside clothes on y'all bed? Because I don't really care. But don't nobody be in my room like that. But I know some of y'all was looking at that like, I know they not. And then Nicole got her foot curled up with a shoe up on the bed too. I know it was some of y'all was about to fall out. Okay, so listen, it's not my fault. I don't want y'all to blame me. But Belinda done said y'all not hitting the like button.
Hey, you, hit the like button.
Please hit the like button, because the next time I have to pause. For real. Okay? She being nice to y'all right now. Hit the like button. All right. So after that happened, over to the Smitty Martins, right? Over to the Smitty and Martins. They're getting ready for the visit, right? So they want to ensure that the kids still want this, and they like, yeah, she can come on. But Smitty can't believe that they want to, because they kind of left out for a minute. Because they was like, call us when she come. Girl, y'all gonna hear the doorbell. Y'all hear everything else around here with your little nose and tails. Ain't nobody got to call y'all when the bell ring. Y'all gonna hear. Soon as y'all hear somebody down there moving around the living room, y'all gonna come down there and run. We already know how y'all gonna do. So hush. But at either rate, Smitty still don't want this. And Martin's like, you got to calm down, because, he was pretty antsy. So Martin asked Smitty, if this hadn't happened, if it hadn't happened the way that it did, that I was there when Naomi called, would you have told me about this? That's a good question. And Smitty said, yeah, I'd have told you. I would have told you. Well, we don't know. We'll never know now, will we, Smitty? Because Smitty, we think you hiding something. Because what's her name keep talking about this letter, and it sounds like she found out. Let us find out that you paid for them kids, Smitty. Because people be paying people like, let me tell you something. I get you a pair of shoes and a pack of cigarettes and just give the kids to me. Because sometimes your relatives be that sick of you messing over these children. Y'all know it's some people done let the kids go for a pack of Smith and Miles or whatever y'all call them things. Black and Miles or whatever it is. And a bottle of OE. You know what they have. Y'all know what they have. So Smitty says that, yes, I would have told you. And he says, but why do I feel like we're about to lose them? How you gonna lose them? These kids is 2 seconds from being grown. They about to go to college. How you gonna lose children that's already doggone near grown? But they gonna stop talking to you and just talk to you? Now they're gonna play some of that in the middle stuff, because that's what kids do. They're gonna start saying, my mom said I can do it. Now it's gonna be some of that now. You can get ready for that. So when the kids left out, Martin also tells Smitty that he's been in therapy as well. And he's like, oh, that's exciting. Oh, that's great. He said, yeah, it feels very restorative. And we're glad, because we want you to get over what had happened with Bubba. Even though I still feel like somebody should be serving a little time. Somebody should be talking to the popo and them about what had happened. But I ain't, I'm going to stay out of it. So they also call a temporary truce, and at least that's a start, right? Right. Now, upstairs, the kids are held up in that little bitty room, and they're talking about June. And Tyrell remembers being left all alone when she was messing with them drugs and stuff, and she was on that stuff, okay? That's how we refer to it affectionately. She on that stuff. So while she was on that stuff, Tyrell said, I remember all that. I do. She would leave and say she was going to get food for us, and then she wouldn't even come back. And Samantha's like, I don't really remember that. She's being a little more empathetic than Tyrell. But Tyrell is like, no, I remember the bad times, and I ain't about to forget them. Now, is it me? Or do y'all think they could have made this set for Kat? Because Kat and Tomas on the couch is wearing my nerve out. Because it ain't even a couch. It's a love seat, Jesus. And I know it's a love seat, but it ain't a love seat. A love seat is code for 2 peoples. Or 3 little people, 2 big people. But at no time is a love seat for all this cake eating and slicing and carrying on, decorating and whatnot. Now, June done got her little nails done, and Naomi's making her look cute. She looks really nice. In real life, her hair is that platinum blonde, and it's cute on her too. So I guess they done sprayed it for these episodes. But she's helping her get cute and dressed up and everything, and let her borrow one of her little tops, I guess, or whatever. And she was talking about the last time she saw the kids, how sad they looked. And Samantha, who was Cecile at the time, because that was the little girl's name before she got adopted. She said that Cecile was looking at her like she was some kind of monster. Samantha was. And she says, and I don't want her to look like that. I don't want her to look at me like that. And she's like, don't worry about it. She's not going to look at you like that. She says they were really sweet children, she and Ronald. They were the perfect sweet part of her, those kids were. So they were like the best part of her, she feels. And when she looked at the mirror at herself, once Nicole had not Naomi had finished getting her all jazzed up, she really liked the way that she looked, and she said, "Now that's how that looked like somebody's mama right there." And if you've known any people who've ever been on that stuff, when they finally get clean, you be happy to see that you see them, and they be happy to see themselves looking. I guess I'm gonna say normal. I hope that's not an offensive word, but seeing themselves look like their old selves again. Okay, so she was very happy. So now she's ready to get and go see the kids. Now, back at the country club, that big old fine Carlton is having breakfast with Dr. Nicole, right? And they talking. You know how he talk, rah, you know, say this, that's how he talk to her, That's how he be talking like old cat daddy with his big old fine self. And he got that voice to match. Don't trust it. Don't trust it, Ted. Don't you trust it. Now, he said that him and Ted worked, because she was like, "Are you uncomfortable?" He was like, "Me and Ted work together. I guess you done bust Ted down to just a workmate." He was like, "We work together and everything's been fine." He said, "Plus me and you had breakfast the other day." And she said, "Yeah, but this feels different." And then he said, "Does it? Huh? Come on now." He said, He at the table talking sexy. He at the table talking sexy on purpose. She said, "It feels different." And he says, "Why you say that?" Now he talk. "Why you say that? Why you say that it feels different? Why you say that?" See, don't be talking to me like that. You out of order, sir. I'd have had to get up from that breakfast table with my mama and I'm sitting right over there at the next table, and my husband, who I just served these papers, so don't be talking to me like that. Why you say that? Y'all don't be talking like that, sir. You remind me of that song. And don't kiss me on my earlobe like that. And no, then you might as well stay. Stay. Then you might. Y'all know it. But anyway, Nicole tells him that she done filed for them papers. He was like, "What? You done signed for the papers?" And she was like, "Yes." And then Carlton, big old fine self, gonna say, "I hope it didn't have nothing to do with me. I had nothing to do with that." Then did it have something to do with you? Look at you, sir. Look at you, sir. Of course it's got a little bit to do with you. A little taste. It does. Because she want to be free. She don't want to feel no guilt when she starts slipping and sliding. Slipping and sliding. I hope I didn't have nothing to do with that, did I? I almost just called you a ninja. Ninja, please. You already know. She said, "Well, in a way you did." And he was like, "Really? Right. Now, Ted was sitting right over there looking over at that table, looking like he just wanted to fall out and cry. I want to cry for you, too. I did, Ted. Oh, I just felt so bad for you. I did. I did. Why am I laughing, though? Because he just looked like he's like, "I came over here with my pink outfit on, everything. And she was sitting on that big old cartoon." My God. Y'all know. Y'all know. So anyway, Ted over there looking over at the table. And Vernon and Anita, he was getting ready to get up, and they was like, "Don't you go over there. Don't you go over there." As soon as I finish this part, I will. Okay, he was like, "Don't you go over there." And he was like, why? I'm always trying to fight for my marriage. Is that what y'all want for your legacy? You want another divorced daughter? And they was like, wait, what you had said? Our legacy. 2 divorced daughters. Anita said, I don't mind that. Because they both let go of men that weren't worthy of them and who cheated on them. And I'm available if you'd like to discuss that, if you want to have that conversation. Now, that was a cold line, wasn't it? If you'd like to discuss that, I'm available. I love it. I loved it. If you'd like to discuss that, I'm available for that conversation. He was like, oh, okay. So Ted sat on down. But he was looking over there, baby. And Nicole was showing all 32 of them teeth that her mom and them had done put them braces on at a very early age, child. She was showing all of them. She was just, Carlton. Yes. Poor baby. But I just got a feeling that Ted ain't gonna be able to take it, and Ted gonna slide up on Carlton up in that doctor's office. It's gonna be a rumble in the jungle. Ow! And Ted gonna be the cat on the skateboard. Now at this time, Officer Belinda has pulled us over. The lights are in the back of our rearview mirror, and she said that we are not hitting the like button. So you know what that means. We got to stop until we get them likes up. Get the likes up now so we can keep going.
Hey, you, hit the like button.
Y'all know the part about Leslie coming up. Hit the like button.
Hey, you! Oh, where's you going? Where's you going? Where you click like? You don't follow me? I don't care. Click like. You don't be scrolling past my stuff. Click the like and the share and stuff right now. Right. Hey, you! I love you. Click it.
62 watching and 37 likes in the chat. Get the likes up for me, please. Get the likes up for me. Because, see, instead of hitting the like button, y'all will log off. I'll be back. See, that's how y'all want to do me. So I got to do you like this now. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Hit the like button. La, la, la. La, 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 la. Hit the like button. La, la. La, 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 la. It's only at 38. We need at least 2 more. La, 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 la. 62 watching. 38. Only have hit the like button. La, la, la. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. 2 logged out, though. Da, 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 la, 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 la. La, 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 la. Hit the like button. La, 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 la. Still at only 38 likes. La, 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 la. But 2 people left instead of 2 hitting the like button. La, 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 la. 39 people. We need 1 more. La, 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 la. 1 more logged out. La, la, la. We need 1 more like. 1 more. 1 more person to hit the like button. Hit the like. Do, do, do. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Dee, 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 dee. Da, 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 da. Dee, 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 dee. 1 more person. There we go. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. See, now the other ones will come back in. They rather log out and come back than hit that like button. Now, y'all know y'all wrong for that. I'm over here working like a Hebrew slave, making brick with no mortar, and all I ask you to do is hit the like button. Is that too much to ask? No, you know what? Next time we'll be fussing, because y'all know. I told y'all Belinda would call this thing to a halt. Y'all think I was playing. All right, so here we go back up to what had happened was. Watch these numbers go back up to 60. We're back at 62 again. Rather log out than hit the like button. I got your number for y'all today now. Y'all better stop playing with me. All right, let me take this graphic down so we can keep going because we got to get to what happened to Leslie. Because what happened to Leslie was something else. And don't be cussing at me through the computer. I heard you. Because, we fights over him. I will put a graphic up on you in a minute with a cat attacking somebody. You better go ahead on. Okay, now. Nicole says, Nicole says that these 3 months have been very trying, and there's been a lot of bitter, you know, Carlton was leaning in, listening. Yeah, what you said about it, what happened, what he do to you? She said, these 3 months have been very trying, a lot of bitterness and regret, and that this breakfast with you reminded me of what I want. You made me feel alive again. Girl, you just want trouble, Nicole. Girl, you know what you're doing. You can't be talking to big old fine Carlton like that. You man. Okay, keep on. You gonna get exactly what you bargained for, ma'am. And I don't want you crying when he grab you. Cause he about you. Okay. I just hope that unlike your daughter, you don't be on no love seat. Cause we ain't never seen y'all room neither. Please, not the couch. It is too much. Hit the like button on your way in for me, please. We have 69 watching. We should have some likes to match. Thank you very much. Okay, now. So she tells him, she's like, yeah, that breakfast made me feel alive again. Reminded me of what I really want and deserve. And then thanked him for that. And then Carlton has said, right, you know, because that's all he said when he started talking. That's all I hear. Girl, you gonna thank him real soon. You gonna thank him real soon. I want to thank you. She gonna be singing for shining your light on me. You just keep on. You gonna get exactly what you bargained for. Now Anita is over there at the table telling Ted. She was like, Ted, listen. If you wanted Nicole back, you're gonna have to fight for her. And Vernon said both of y'all gonna have to try to build it back. You can't, it ain't something you're gonna be able to do on your own. But then they went on also and let him know that he's put more time into, and I think because there was a noise happening, so I didn't hear what they said, but I think that more or less what he was saying is that you put more time into getting things back right with your daughter and with your daughter's mammy. You done spent more time with a mammy than you done spent trying to get our daughter back. And we don't detect no lies on that now. We don't detect damn lie. In fact, you've been on there writing checks. Ted, I don't know if you want your woman back or not, because you're not crazy. Any man would worth the salt in his greens would know not to be writing his ex-mistress no checks. But you go ahead, though. Maybe it'll work out different for you. We don't know. Okay? Because while you over there looking miserable, Nicole is over there drinking and smiling. Drinking and smiling. Now, Leslie and Eva are still over there at the spot talking. And Leslie still wants no part in this letter and phone call situation. And Eva told her that, she says, you got to scrap by while she is, no. Leslie told Eva, she said, you are getting to mix with all this blue blood while I got to scrape by to get everything that I need. While you over there in the world of the Duprees. And it's thanks to me that you over there all up in that. Okay? She said, that's what I need for you to remember. Because I'm out here in this cruel, hard world by myself. You over there living it up, Eva. I mean, that's partially true, but girl, go ahead. Now, Tomas, let me see. Oh, yeah, let me find this to see. This right here. Tomas and all his tattoos is confused by this non-connection that he and Kat got not going, because it's not going. But we're going to find a way. We're going to find the right combination. We've been going left, right, left. We're going to go right, left, left. We're gonna bing bang boom. We're gonna go boom boom bang. Child, ain't no right combination for y'all. I'm sorry. But at first you don't succeed. Dust yourself off and try again. I guess that's where y'all at with it, because child, we are tired of y'all. But he gonna find the right combo, and I'm gonna sweep you off your feet. And Cat said, okay. And again, I need y'all to get off this love seat. I need the set design people to do something. We could have accepted this better if had this been a pull-out bed. But even on a pull-out bed, we too big for that at this big age. Now, June and Naomi arrive, and June seems happy while the kids don't know how to feel. And the room is undeniably tense. It is very tense in the room at this time, right? So one thing we have to realize is that there's a lot of pain, a lot of questions, a lot of history to unpack here. And then it's also, we have to admit, brave of June in her state of mind to face up to this and these kids the way that she's doing, and also for the kids to be doing what they're doing. Very brave move on everybody's part, because all of this just happened today, wasn't it? We found they mama, and she'll be over here in an hour. That's a lot. But wasn't nobody talk about you coming through. So Samantha starts out with the introduction. She was like, "Hi, I'm Samantha." And Smitty is the only one standing there a little bit stern, looking like, "Girl, you better not try. You better not make a false move, because I will snatch you by the head." Ain't nothing wrong with her hair being short. He was like, "Girl, I will snatch a knot up in you. You better not try it. You better not try it." So he's standing back just watching. Martin, I think, was also being kind. So June starts talking about how amazing, how amazed she is, how big they are. Well, that's what time will do, but that's something people say, like, "Look how big you've got. I just can't believe it." And she said, "I guess you're past the days of teddy bears." And Samantha says, "Well, yeah, I'm a little past that." So then she says, "Let me guess, Terrell, you're into math and science, right?" And so they were like, "Yeah, he's doing very good. He takes calculus." And she was like, "I already knew it, because your mama know what you have a propensity for, So, she was right about that. So cool. So anyway, they were talking about how great his grades are and stuff like that, and then the fact that Samantha is going to be modeling for her cousin's purse line. And so she was like, "Well, you're beautiful, so I know you're going to do a wonderful job with that." So this had to be a very uneasy situation for people to be in, like this, even though we know these folks ain't real, but we just say it had to be a very uneasy situation for them to come into. But I think everybody pretty much handled it well. Now, Tyrell had a bit of an attitude, because Tyrell is the one who remembered what it put on him when his mama was messing with this stuff. "I had to take care of my sister, and I had to grow up and not even be a baby, because I had to deal with this for you, which you couldn't deal with. You got to run off and go be on drugs, while I had to sit here and act like I was a grown man when I was just a kid." Fair enough. Fair enough. So June said, he said that what we really needed from you, because she said that she really wants that. She's glad that they have the life that they wanted. And then Tyrell said, "What we really needed was for you to be here to hold our hand." And she said, he said he didn't have a mother. Oh, that's what he said. "I ain't got no mama." I was like, "Oh, Tyrell, not Tyrell." He was like, "I ain't got no mama. You ain't none of my mama." And she said, "That's not true, because I'm here." And Samantha said she left them in the system. And want to know why. So that's what they wanted to know. Why did you leave us in the system? I got a feeling y'all were never in the system. I just got a feeling. But anyway, Kat and Chelsea are talking. And they talking about how she and Tomas done ate the cake again. And they not connected. She's like, "And I don't know what's wrong." She's like, "I just don't know how long before he going to move on to somebody else." It's apparent that's what you kind of want him to do, is to move on. We think you tired of him. That's what we think. That's what we think, girl. We could be wrong, but it's what we think, because that's how you acting. But she claiming that she wants it to work. I just can't see how it is that she wants it to work. I'm not following. Right? So she in there telling her how Tomas works at the bakery, but he don't know how to cut no cake. He can't decorate no cake worth a doggone. He can't decorate a cake worth a doggone, but he work at the bakery, girl. We up trying to figure that. Always want some cake, always around cake. Don't know his way around cake, girl. Cake is not his forte, and he works at the bakery, girl. That's what she in there telling him. You keep talking about he's skilled. He ain't got no, no, he not. No, he not. And you should not have told her that. Now. Wait, I think I skipped the picture. Okay, so yeah, at Uptown, Eva and Tomas done run into each other. I guess they ran into each other because he still got on that salsa shirt from him because, you know, he left there and went over to Cat's house. So he still got that salsa shirt on. And she's like, what you doing? What was going on? So he was telling her about the dance class, blah, 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 blah. And he said, but we just couldn't connect. And she's like, oh, really? Huh. So she also went on to tell him how her mom still ain't opened up that letter, okay? Wait, hold on. Send out. Wait, what happened? Did I miss something down here in the chat? Hold on. I just want to make sure I haven't missed anything down in the chat. Oh, send our thanks to from the gatekeepers beyond the gates unlocked, that the writers, producers, directors, showrunners, ET. Okay, I see what I thought he was down in the chat. So okay, but no. All right. So, but anyway, so they're just sitting there chatting it up, you know, just making innocent conversation because they, you know, these two really like each other. Because we're not gonna tell no tale. These people should be the two that's together, in my opinion, because I'm over them trying to force him and Kat together. They don't like each other like that. They don't like each other like that. I don't understand what y'all saying. Is Fido down in the chat? One person say yes, he's in the chat, or no, he's not in chat. Y'all confusing me. Okay, because I got to keep looking at these notes. Okay, so anyway, so they really like each other. I wish that they were the two that were together. She's talking about how the mom. Oh, okay, hey Fido, listen. Let me tell you what we do over here every day. I still can't see that you're in the chat, but I want you to know this. Every single day since you've been down in this chat, we hold on. Let me take this down. Let me take this comment down. We post. Where is it? Okay. How do I have this comment? Okay, there you go. So every single day we post what episode it is, who's directed it, and who wrote it as well, so that we can also get familiar with the work of each director, to see the differences in how you guys tell the story, because we know as directors you're leading the way you want us to see the story and frame it all. And so like today I was saying that I really appreciate when you guys, or that you did a lot of wide shots where those of us who are reviewing the show have an opportunity to put it up on screen, so that when we're talking about it, we can show them the entire screen. So it's, you know, thank you for that. Like, we're just grateful for that, because it gives us an opportunity to be able to do that. But in the way a lot of the scenes are shot and what's shown in the scene, it really helps with the storytelling. So thank you very much. So we think you did a good job on this. Oh, and wait, and congratulations on that 100th episode, because we celebrated that hard over here. We did. So congratulations on that. The 100th episode was fantastic. It really was. All right, let me get back down and finish telling y'all this, what happened today, right? Okay, so let's get it. Where did I leave off at? Hold on one second. Let me look at my notes again. Okay, so now we are over at this lady in this wig showing up at the door. This lady in this ill-fitted wig showed up at the door. It is my thoughts that maybe, because this is a younger lady playing this role, I'm thinking that the reason why they got her playing this role is because they're going to do some flashbacks when she's younger, and they need somebody who was younger to look younger. So enter into the chat Peaches. Yes. how exciting this was. I have to tell you. I was telling my cousin yesterday, I said, I cannot wait to find out who this woman is at the door. And they did not disappoint. They did not, right? So Leslie opens the door to Peaches. We didn't know her name at the time, but she opens the door to this lady. And she said, "Sweet baby Jesus, no." Those words alone have taken me out. Sweet baby Jesus, no. She said. But I'm thinking, if this is her mother, see, now I want y'all to walk slow with me through this because tomorrow we are going to tear this thing apart. But listen, as we go with it, I want to talk about the dialogue because the dialogue was confusing me a little bit. I'm like, did they get along? Did they not get along? Is it? So we'll go along with that as we go, right? So she opens the door to her. She's like, "Oh, sweet baby Jesus, what are you doing here?" And so the lady walks in and she says, "I see you're still rude and loud." These were her mother's opening words. "I see you're still rude and loud." I'm like, oh, okay. What a greeting. These two, and then Leslie shot back and it was like, "You look older." And the lady said, "And you meaner." I mean, they were doing like it was a tennis match. They were just going back and forth, volleying all the way. Okay. So they hitting each other with the insults. And then she's like, "How did you find me? You the one been having those people call me?" And she said, "Yes, I did. I paid a special investigator. And I would have paid twice the price she said, if I needed to keep from seeing my thankless, heartless daughter." What now? She also had asked Leslie, "Did you think you could outrun me?" What does all this mean? I'm confused. I'm confused. And the first thing I thought was, oh, so her mama is a narcissist. Because I keep telling y'all, narcissists are made, not born. Narcissists are made. They're made by their parents. And yes, Elaine, she does sound exactly like Leslie toward Eva. Because again, as I've been telling y'all for months, this is how narcissists operate. Now, my cousin, who is a doctor of psychology, is the one who broke down to me about narcissists are made, not born. Parents craft them into being this by the things that they do to them, demand of them, never give them, the doubts that they put in them. This is it's a deep rabbit hole. That's all I can tell you. And I'm really enjoying watching all of that unfold in this story, right? But that's the first thing I thought. Oh, Leslie is like she is because her mother formed her to be. But I do pray that Eva gets to be broken free from this. I really do. I really do. But anyway, that's what happened with them. They left us there. They just left us there. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Now, the kids and June are still talking, and she confesses that she lost everything to the drugs. I fell in with the wrong people, and that no matter what, though I kept this picture of you all. She said, just seeing your smiles always gave me some kind of hope. And Naomi tells them that she was homeless. And Tyrell says, because she said, I almost lost it one time, and then they helped me to retrieve it. And then, okay, I got you, Belinda. She says, they helped me to retrieve it. She said, and he was like, oh, so you wasn't even able to keep up with the picture of us, huh? I was like, nah, Tyrell. But at the same time, that's got to hurt. That's got to hurt for your parent to, have to, even if it had to hurt. That's all I'm saying. So it's understandable. I was like, give her a little break, okay? Give her a little break. Because, but then again, like I said, I'm trying to figure out how she recovered now. Because her recovered fast. Not she, but her. Her recovered fast. She's acting completely normal now. Okay? Now, she wants them to know that she just wanted them to have a better life. And seems like somebody said, like, why didn't you leave us with our aunt? I think Samantha said that. So Samantha does remember the aunt. She was like, you could have left us over there. But there would have, she says, you all are a beautiful family. All I want to know is there room for me in this picture? Now, this is a lot to walk up in here asking for on today, June. Now, you should have said this for at least visit number 2. This is a lot to come here and hit these people with and then say, and I want to be in the picture, girl. Yeah, that's a lot now. That's a lot. Smitty said, I'm going to need some time to think about it. Y'all already know Smitty needs some time to think about it. Because Smitty, I'm telling you, we know, we feel, we think that you done did something in getting these children. We think you did something in getting these children. We think you did. We waiting to find out. And somebody grabbed Smitty because Smitty looked like he needed his smelling sauce. He was about to fall out when she said that. Is there room for me? He was like, oh, no, absolutely in the not. Absolutely in the not. And Fido, if you are still here, if at any time you all need someone to sit and judge people at the country club, I'm available. I really am. I would like to ask a lot of questions and nobody wants to answer. I'm bold enough. You know, Anastasia and I would make great friends to sit and talk and gossip about people. I would love to do it. I would. So good to see you here today, Nicole. Too bad you're going through what you're going through right now with poor Ted making those poor decisions. And Leslie, is she still around? Because I heard that they were spotted at the same hotel together. Oh, how sad. But the good news is that he is making headway with his daughter, who's working for him now, right? You know how rich people do? Rich people spill tea with their pinky up. They do. They do it very proper. They're very proper as they tear you down. I would love it. I would love it. Okay, getting back to this. Before we move another further, our officer of the like button said that you guys are not hitting the like button. So this is what I'm going to do for you. Hit the like button, please.
Hey, you! Oh, where's you going? Where's you going? Where you click like? You don't follow me? I don't care. Click like. You don't be scrolling past my stuff. Click the like and the share and stuff. Right now. Right. Hey, you! I love you. Click it.
Please and thank you. And I love you. And because we have good company today, I'm not going to fuss at y'all about it, but y'all better hit that like button. And all 73 of you that are here today, please remember that we need 30 memberships in 30 days. That is the assignment that YouTube has challenged us to try to reach. And I think that we can do it. I think we can do it. So please consider getting a membership. It's very painless. It's only $4.99 a month. If you're feeling like you want to do more, then do $9.99, because there will be some things that you will not be able to do with this over here. I'm working on the trivia as we speak, because we will be having a trivia day very soon for Beyond the Gates. This is the only show that I review. It's the only show I care about reviewing, because I've been here for every single episode, all 112. I've not missed one, not one. So become a member. Thank you. Love you. All right. And hit the like button. Now, back at the country club, because the country club was doing its thing today, right? Ted has decided that he's going to go on over there to that table. He marched his little pink outfit wearing stuff over there to the table. And he was like, well, hello. And nobody stuttered. They was like, hey, hello. Hey, Erica J. And how you doing? How you doing, sir? Okay. He's like, can I have a moment with my wife? Child, people know when they can I have a moment with my wife? Carlton said, listen, Carlton said, do you want me to go, Nicole? Is that what you want? Carlton, big old fine self, no, he need to stop. Ain't nothing wrong with that Pepto-Bismol outfit. I like it. I like a little pink on the man every now and then. I do. Okay. But he said, do you want me to leave? Child, why you over here acting like y'all on a date? I thought y'all was just eating. And y'all know y'all could have went somewhere else. Y'all did not have to come down here to this country club where you know Ted be at. You wanted this to get back. One or both of y'all did. Over here eating in the evening time. Breakfast could be considered a business. People can't assume too much, but dinner is dinner, sir. Over here with this shirt on, laying all up against your chiseled chest like this, probably smelling like I don't know what. I'm talking about Carlton now. Y'all calm down. Y'all be doing too much about this man. You do. So anyway, he gets up and then he gonna say, "I'll go get some drinks." Get me some drinks. Okay, so he go get some more. You know what, Carlton? Even that was low down. I'm gonna go get us some more drinks. I'll be back. Okay. Bilo Didi said he may be looking good, but his character is trash. But you gonna say he looking good first, though, right? Y'all are so wrong. I thought we was Team Ted. We was at first, Ted, but you took too long, sir. Anyhow, he gets on up to go get more drinks for them, right? So then they end up talking, and he was like, "So you really trying to end our marriage?" And then Nicole said, "Well, thanks to your mistress and your secret love child, our marriage ended on the night of our anniversary party." Ooh, touche. Touche. Oh, God. She told you up, Ted. She did. She is tearing you up, Ted. She is. Just terrible. Oh, my God. She said, Ted, she said that their marriage ended. This is what she told you, Ted. She said things ended when that woman fell out the closet with that baby, with that grown daughter. The marriage was over then, you know. Ain't done been no marriage since then, no man. It ain't no marriage, man. No marriage, man. That's what she told him. And then she gonna say, "It's time to move on, Ted, and it's amazing. It feels amazing, Ted. You need to move on." Oh my God. See, her fight with Leslie, Laura, Sherry, Anna, Donna, Lulu. All of that stuff that's done took place there. This is what you paying for now, sir. This is what you paying for now. The girl said it feels amazing to be free. Free. She said she's free. And she's happy. Nicole, you ain't got to tear him up like this. She let Ted know. Erica J, yeah. Yes, it's over. Call it a day. Sorry that it had to end this way. That one. Too much, too little, too late to ever try again. That's what she told you. Too late, too little, too. She's what she told you. She says over. It's over. She said your antics got us here, Ted. And you know what else, Ted? We are all vested into this situation. All of us are vested. We want to know what's happening. We want to know why you don't got no good sense, man. That's what we want to know. Not one of us gatekeepers is going to keep our nose out of y'all business because y'all brought y'all business to us, and we thank you very much. It gives us something to gossip about Monday through Friday without hurting nobody. That's why we like to talk about y'all like y'all real. And I mean, if y'all ever want to open up a little radio spot on there for somebody to talk about the goings on behind the gates, I'm more than willing to play the part. In today's news beyond the gates, it was said that someone who is a lawyer that shall remain nameless. let me in there. You know, tap me in, coach. Tap me in, coach. Okay, now listen. Listen. We all involved. We're not going to get out of the business. We're not going to get out of the business. That's what is all we want y'all to know. Now, Smitty is not sure about June being in the picture now. He don't know about all that. He ain't down. He ain't here for all that. I gotta find a picture because I think I skipped uploading one. Hold on a second here. Okay, so Smitty don't know. He's like, I don't know about this woman coming back in here. I don't think so. I don't think so. And Tyrell is not happy about that being a proposal either. So he leaves out. And Samantha tells June that it was nice to meet her. She was like, it was nice meeting you though. And then she leaves out too. And June thanks them for, I know this is the wrong picture, but June thanks them for, letting her come through, which it really was big of them to do because a lot of people wouldn't have done it. But like I said, these kids are grown in 15 minutes. What are we keeping them from? From them being around her in 15 minutes? Better that she's around them now where you have a little say-so about her movement because once they're grown, you got no control. Okay? Now, up in that little bitty room that needs to be where Kat and Tomas is carrying on, cutting up cake and whatnot. Please get them off the love seat. It's a love seat, but it ain't called that for that reason. Thank you, man. Okay, but anyway, they up there in that little bitty room, and Kat, she needs more than. Oh wait a minute, hold on. That's something I had wrote about the set. Okay, I was saying that Kat need this set more than these cheering do. Kat need this more than these cheering do. And Kat too old to be sitting there, being a little twins bed too now. Do she got a room over there? No. We just gave Andre a room because we know he getting ready to get married or something over there. We know this why. We know. We know that we be trying to figure stuff out. We do. But anyway, they up there talking. Samantha says, well, what'd you think about it? He was like, well, when we met our parents, they promised that they would be there for us, and they have been. And Samantha says, well, the family raised us also to be the kind of people that June needs in her life right now. I was like, okay, little girl. Okay, little girl. Great point. She's like, we got to be kind. You is kind. You is good. You is important. She said, we've been taught that, and we're going to act like we got some sense about this situation. So we'll see what happens. Now, here comes Chelsea, right? Maybe y'all just meant to be friends. Or maybe you're just not into him. Or maybe you want to try something else. And she was like, girl, I don't like girls. She was like, but I'm just saying, experimentation is good. Now, Chelsea, how you going to encourage this girl to do some experimentation when you done experimented yourself into a stalker? You got a whole stalker standing outside right now, probably peeking in at y'all eating this ice cream. And you want to encourage her to get out here and get in some mess like that, girl, if you don't get somewhere and sit down. If you don't get somewhere and sit down trying to tell this girl who's 2 minutes into cake cutting that this is what she need to do. Thank you very much, Erica J, for becoming a member. I got a video for you all tomorrow. She don't need to do all that. Don't nobody else need to be doing what you was doing, little girl. She don't need to be no super freak. She don't need to be one of Rick James's chicks. No, she don't. Now, I could have smacked her for that. Now, you don't be telling this little girl to go out there and do no stuff like that. But anyway, you got a stalker that's stuck to you like a barnacle on the bottom of a boat, and you want this for Kat? And Kat said, I just think I'm broken. There ain't nothing wrong with you. You and him just ain't for each other. That's it. That's all. But back at Uptown, this set is way too blue for me. It's just too blue. It makes everything blue. This set too blue for me. I'm just saying. I know clubs be, colors and stuff, but this one just too blue for me. But anyway, listen. Tomas and them in there talking, and he's like, I ain't got no problem. I'm a good dancer. Okay, this is what I do. Right, this is his culture. How he not gonna be able to do some salsa? He can do salsa. He can. Just not with Kat. With her can't be, always gotta control everything to you. She need her man she can drag all around, do stuff. This ain't for you. That's what I feel. But anyhow, he said, I've been dancing all my life, and it's just crazy how Eva just gets me. He says, it's just crazy how you just get me. Can y'all just go and be a couple already? We tired of watching y'all slow walk into this situation. These folks y'all don't want each other, so just move on. Now back to Leslie and her mother. Dana and her mother are talking about a man that she took. I was like, wait, what? What you saying that happened was? Lean in. Talk louder so we can hear. I was like, what you just say? Dana mama said that she took a man from her. Did I hear that right? Did I hear that right? And Dana said, I did you a favor. I exposed that he wasn't no good. You know, narcissists are never wrong. Even when they wrong, they never wrong. But if you took your mama whole man, you still ain't wrong. But okay, girl. Okay. She said, yeah, you can thank me for that because I exposed it. I brought the darkness to the light. And her mama said, you seduced a man to save a life. Maybe you deserve a medal. And Dana said, thank me because you were too good for him. Now we need more background on this situation. Because we the noses need to know exactly what it is we are gossiping about at this time. We need to know now. We need to know. So her mama sits down so she can get a good look at her, she says. And she says, if you're done blaming me, why don't we talk? And Dana tells her, it's good to see a familiar face, Peaches. She don't call her mama. She call her mama Peaches. It's good to see a familiar face, Peaches. And all these people around here, they're always grinding me down or shutting me out. But I got you now. As sour as you are. Maybe it's a blessing you're not taking those calls. Maybe it's a blessing that I took those calls. I needed to see your face. And her mother said, I'm sorry, I said this wrong. The mother said, I needed to see your face one last time because, baby, I'm dying. Is this narcissistic lady lying? Is she telling the truth? Because, I don't know. When narcs get to narking, they'll say anything. So I don't know. I don't know, because you see how Leslie done made herself the victim and taking her own mama's man. This lady could be playing games to get sympathy from her for something. So we don't know. We got to hold on. I know y'all suspicious, but hold on. We're going to find out. I hope we find out something tomorrow. Yes, she was narking. Narcs be narking. That's what narcissists do. They narc. So the mama says she's dying. Do y'all believe the mama? I don't know. June is grateful that the kids have turned out to be so good, and she knows they have turned out right. She says because the fact that she saw them gave her faith, that she will see them again. Now, Smitty and Martin, just going to leave this picture up. So Smitty and Martin talk it out, and he said the kids need me right now, so I think I need to move back home. I think I need to move on. The kids came downstairs, and the kids said, well, we made up our mind about seeing June again. And then they left us hanging right there. Because I was like, what? What's going to happen was? But we got to wait to find out. Y'all got to wait too. I don't know. Now, Dana is down on her knees at the news of Peaches being ill. This may be the first time I saw Dana being sincere. She says, it's got to be a mistake because you're too young. She said, well, my body don't care about my age. It's worn out. And Dana says, I just don't know what to say. And Peaches says, something finally shut you up, huh? Even in the midst of delivering news that you about to go to the sweet by and by, y'all still going at it. I don't know, child. I don't know. She's like, something finally shut you up. She says, too bad I didn't know. Years ago, Leslie says she needs her. She said, I need you, and you can't go yet. And Peaches says, I finally get to do the right thing and tie up all these loose ends. I don't want to leave you alone in this world. And she said, I don't want to leave you alone in this world. Leslie says, then don't. She takes Leslie's hand and said, it's time I tell you who your mother is. I was like, wait, what she just said? What did she just say? Let me say it again. She said she wanted to tie up all these loose ends before she leaves this earth. And that she didn't want to leave her alone in the world. Leslie said, don't. She takes Leslie's hand and said, it's time I tell you who your mother is. When I tell y'all my mouth fell down, because here's what happened to me today, right? Today I was thinking, oh, we're going to find out the people calling Leslie is calling her to tell her she's rich. But what we find out today is that Leslie don't know who her mother is. Did we know that before? I don't think so. So we know that the setup has to be that this money that Anita's been putting away has to end up coming to Leslie, because we need Leslie to be rich. We need for Leslie to be able to stand up to these Duprees in a way that is very Diane Carolish. We need her to rise up from being this person who done tried to hurt that little girl Laura, which we ain't seen Laura in a few episodes, okay? But we need her to rise up away from that, go on and make your, pay for that, so that you can move on to become somebody who's able to fight with the Duprees. We need somebody that can stand up to these Duprees. I like the Duprees now, but I just want to see the back and forth and back. And somebody that's not afraid to stand up to them. And Leslie, with money, if she would learn how to manage it and stop spending it on every doggone thing, would be fabulous. I need her to enter into the rich rooms and give it to the people on it. That's what we need. Now, back at the country club, Vernon and Anita wonder if they were too hard on Ted. And Vernon said, no, he broke our daughter's heart. No punishment is too great for him. So they get up and they walk over to the table, right? And they was like, you left these over here. And then Ted dismissed him. He was like, take your little papers and go on now. Go on now, get your papers and go. That was just go. He was like, here you go. And may I say, this outfit that Anita is wearing is chef's kiss. It is beautiful. I love it. I love an outfit that gives quietly, I'm rich. This one says quietly, I got a couple dollars. I like that. So anyway, they tell him to get on. Get on, sir. So when he leaves, Nicole asks her parents, I guess you heard about what happened, huh? That I served in divorce papers. And they was like, we heard all about it and did. And they want her to know, though, that they will always have her back. Because they said as parents, and then they showed this scene, which I loved. More, please, Phildo, of things like this. We love. Okay, so they show all of the families that are having these issues right now, right? In one sale, I'm gonna say, in one camera shot, boom, they put it up, right? So she said that because we are parents, our instinct is to protect our children. That never goes away. That never goes away. Okay. And so they end with this 4-family panel shot of all of the families dealing with drama. I loved it. And really here's exactly what I have written on the paper is, I loved it, Phildo. I loved it. Bravo on the writing as well. Yes. Bravo. We loved it. We are so looking forward to that 200th episode coming up. And it's going to be here before we know it, guys. It's going to be here before we know it. So, yeah. All right, you guys. So now that we have talked about all the funny stuff surrounding the show, we want to dig in a little deeper and peek through the keyhole and dive off into these twists and storylines. So here's the question for you. Want to know, so what do you think, right? Tomas, Eva, Kat. Should they force things to work, or would it be wrong? This is really my question. Is it going to be wrong that if things don't work out between Kat and Tomas, that Eva and he end up together when it seems that from the beginning that they were a better fit for each other? Squint your good eye and put it up there through the keyhole and see what you think. Let's think about that a little bit, right? And you go up into these comments. Let me just go this way because otherwise I'm not going to see it. Okay. Remember, Anita told Eva she would never be a Dupree. That was done for a reason. Yes, we all know that. So we've been waiting for that to come back and smack them all. Kat needs to run away from Tomas. I don't like him with Eva or Kat. Well, I think he's going to end up with one of them. But what I'm saying is, would it be wrong for them? Like, that's the question. Would it be wrong for them to end up together if Kat doesn't want him? They're not working. They didn't work out. They ain't tight with each other. So do you think that it would be better that they end up with the people that he seemed more fitted with? Or should Tomas just have chose Eva from the start, and Eva don't need to be no sloppy seconds? Miss G and I agree. I hope that Leslie can sort through and accept the legalese that's going to come with more potential inheritance. She does not need more of a competitive edge with she does need more of a competitive edge with the Duprees. I agree with that also. She needs a more competitive edge. Like, she's the person that I can see can really stand up to them about some stuff and just make it as entertaining as Diane Carroll was on Dynasty. I do not sleep in the same room with my clothes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Eva should follow her heart. Kat is a mean girl. Well, she is. I'll share something about that tomorrow. I can be objective because I don't like it. Oh, Didi says I can't be objective because I don't like him. Yeah, I think he's a piece of work too. You always do an awesome job bringing us the tea with your visuals. Thank you very much. I appreciate that because it is a lot of work for 5 days a week, baby. I feel like I'm on payroll at Beyond the Gates, but I love it. Okay. Eva and Kat are not friends. They owe nothing to each other. I do not like that Eva pretends not to be against Kat, but if she leans into that, she does not owe Kat anything. Anita forgot that she married into the family's name. Oh, that's a good point, Bobby Wobby. Bobby Wobby. But as we've seen thus far with Lulu, Leslie, more money, more problems. Yeah, she don't know how to manage no money. Cuz that was an excellent recap tonight. You do the most, the best. Thank you. Anita is a Blood Williams. Now that Leslie is about to hit the big time, more family members are going to start showing up. They might start building the Thomas family. You couldn't show up for me. If we was not friends before, I still don't have nothing. Thank you, though, and goodbye. Remember, Bill has Tomas eyeing Eva. Kat owes and gives nothing to Eva. People don't like that Kat does not pretend to like or engage with Eva, but she is being real. No, Kat is being Kat. Kat is that way with people, period. I'm going to show you tomorrow. Okay. Now, cousin, aunts, uncles, nieces, and nephews going to start popping up. Everybody is. They always do. Anita needs to be careful about condemning Ted about his indiscretions. We still don't know everything that Vernon has done. True, because he was tipping around the house like, da-na, 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 da-na. He was just tipping around the other morning. And I know him and Tracy got a pass. I know they did. Eva pretends that then schemes and maneuvers to get Tomas alone. Things will surely explode when Leslie finds out who her real mama is. You mean her mama? This your mama? That's what Eva gonna come in and say. What you mean this your mama? Mama. Okay, Nurse Shanice gonna have a field day with that tea. Vernon definitely has secrets. Tomas and Eva will end up together. Yes, but will it be for the better? Okay, so now here's our next question. Ted. Let's put this on trial. Hold on. Let's hold a trial for poor little Ted. Poor little Ted. We will hold trial. Come to order. Debating the characters and their actions. What about Ted? Does Ted deserve another chance? And is Carlton next for Nicole? What do you guys think? Does Ted deserve a chance to get it right? And does Carlton have next? I have no problem with Tomas and Eva together, but it's not for pure reasons alone. Yeah. I mean, Tomas is very much Bill. You know, he's a little bit of an opportunist. Nice guy, but an opportunist. He is definitely looking to climb that corporate ladder within Bill's business. And who knows, he might get a chance after Haley gets through robbing Bill blind. She probably out there putting all kinds of stuff in Bill's name. She's like, you can have this little house behind the gates, baby. No more chances, Bobby Wobby says. No chances for him. Anita needs a new man, not Ted or Carlton. Look what you're trying to say. You want Carlton? You want Carlton to leave, Linda? Carlton ain't going nowhere. We need Carlton. We need Carlton. We like looking at Carlton. Look at what you're saying. We like looking at him. He does not. He does, but Nicole wants to move on, so let her. I just know her rejection is going to push him towards Leslie. He'd be a fool if he do. Blatant truth about Vernon. Yes, I do think that's why he was rushing away the next day. Anita questioned him why he was leaving without waking her. Vernon got a secret. He sure do. It could be his health, but I'm telling you, he got some stuff in his past. I knew it. Okay, hear ye, here come the judge, and Miss Jen is ready to rule. Ted had a chance and he did nothing. He too caught up with Eva and taking care of Leslie that he forgot about Nicole. Alexa, play I Forgot to Be Your Love. I Forgot to Be Your Love by Jaheim. Oh my goodness. Ted is done. He will be sleeping with Leslie soon, and if he do, he ain't gonna be able to leave her this time. I don't trust Carlton. I believe he was waiting in the bushes. He was. But he told y'all that from the beginning. He kept telling him, you a fool. You a whole fool. To let this woman, see this? This was Carlton. What? You trying to let her go? I'm still watching. I got my eye on you. Carlton has been waiting and waiting. He been waiting, baby. He been waiting. And now he's going to get his chance. I'm so happy to see y'all's names lit up in green, which means that you are members. Please don't forget that we are on our membership drive of 30 memberships in 30 days. YouTube threw down the gauntlet and said, can you do it? And I said, my gatekeepers, yes, we can do it. What you talking? We can do 30. We can do 30. I think William Bell's version is easier to recall than Jaheim's. That's exactly what Russell Wilson did with Sierra. He was waiting in the bushes for Future to mess up so he could move on with Sierra. I don't know anything about that. You know, I'm too old for that. Leslie and Ted is going to be a disaster. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? There's nothing wrong with Carlton waiting for Ted to screw up because he has. Elaine T said, I done told y'all I'm sick of that Ted. She said, their friendship will be over. Oh, well. Hold on one second. Let me clear my throat, you guys. Elaine has zero sympathy, empathy, or anything for him. Girl, you get that man a little something. I don't know. All right, y'all. Let's get to our last question before we get up out of here. Okay. And that will be, hold on. We're going to move on to our gossip, predictions, and wild theories. You know we like a wild theory over here and a little prediction and gossip. So what's y'all opinion of Leslie and her mother? What about that man they mentioned? Did Leslie know this was not her mother? Huh? Does Eva know anything about her mother? I mean, I don't never remember nobody mention grandma. Is that why Eva out of the house so Eva could come home and be shocked and be like, who is this, mama? I mean, you know, so what do we think about Leslie's mother? Do y'all think she telling the truth? Is she about to go or no? Huh? I bet Alan is the man in question. Ted had over 7 scenes with Leslie and 3 with Nicole over the last 2 months. Ted, boy, bye. Girl, no, you didn't count him, girl. I ain't about to question you. If Elaine said that's what it is, that's what it is. Okay. I bet Alan is the man in question. The thing about Carlton, he low key told Ted to his face what time was. He showed did. He was like, "Listen, Ted, you don't treat Nicole right. You know what I'm saying? She too good to be treated like that, Ted. If she was my woman, if she was my woman, if that was my woman, that's what he said. If that was my woman, yeah, here's what I do. I never, never, never stop loving you." He said, "I ain't never gonna stop loving you, Nicole." Peggy Jenkins, thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate you big time. Child, I tell you. Now, Peggy, I want to know, do you mean to send a super chat or were you trying to get a membership? Let me know. Because we want to make sure you're hitting the right thing. So, but I appreciate the super sticker. But I want to make sure were you trying to get a membership. Child. Ted is about to join his nephew Andre as a member of the Lonely Hearts Club. Yeah, they're going to be president and vice president. Alexa, play Backstabbers by the OJs. They smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place. The backstabbers, backstabbers. I. Yes, indeed. Yeah, he a backstabber, but you know him. Mean you if you ain't want to treat her right, he said, "I will pass her right on over here, sir." But he did tell him right there in the very country club that they in there, he in there dating his wife in now. He did tell him. He said, "Listen. You don't be treating her right. You need to treat her better. You need to treat her better. You is not treating her right, sir. I will pick that right up for you. Keep on here." And evidently he did not listen. Evidently he did not listen. Have y'all said anything about Leslie and her mama? I said Leslie and her mama. This is the thing that we, right now, we want right now. Not gonna lie, Leslie and old Ted had amazing chemistry. Yeah, they did. When she was all up on him talking, Ted, I know how I remember how you like things, Teddy. You used to love me, Teddy, didn't you, Teddy? You'll be back. Now, what I couldn't take is Leslie and Carlton talking to each other. Oh, you were trying to do membership. Oh, you hit super sticker. So let me see. Let me hit. So when you hit that $, it says super sticker, super chat, membership. So make sure you hit the membership, not membership gifting, because then you would be giving a membership to someone else, not yourself. So when you hit the $, down by the comment box, a thing should pop up, and then it's going to say super sticker, super chat, membership. You want a membership. And I asked you that because I saw you did one yesterday. So I'm like, let me make sure and there's no way for me to fix it on my end. I don't think I can. If I can, I will, but I don't even know if I can do that. So I don't know. Hey, Be On Purpose. I think it is your first time down here in the comments section. Thank you so much for coming over here. Let's see. My theory is that I think Leslie may be a Barbara's daughter. Yeah, I think she's Barbara's daughter too. That way, all that money Anita has set aside for the family, yes, ma'am, is going to fall right into her hands. Yes. I just want to know how much it is because it's been sitting she started that account a long time ago. And she just put a fresh infusion of cash into it recently, as she said. Okay. So we have but to wait and to see. But I want Leslie to be rich. I do. Mod, y'all are the best, Erica J says. Ain't they though? Now listen, before we forget anything, y'all know for these memberships and for the super chats that we got to dance, right? Kim B says 1 million. No, I need her to have more than 1 million because see, when you only have $1 million, right? You call down and it says the balance on your checking account is $1,000,000.32. Okay, so then when you spend $200, then it don't say $1 million no more. It'll say the balance on your account is 900,800. No, We need to hear 1 million all the time. So she gonna need to have at least because Anita's been giving money to that for years. So I'm thinking that she gonna need at least 3.5 million. That's what I need it to be. KB Mommy says, if you DM Miss Jen, you cash app. Wait. DM Miss Jen. Wait, hold on. DM Miss Jen your cash app, then you will be reimbursed after you purchase your membership. Follow on IG. Okay. Be sure is which she always listens to. Wait a minute. Yeah, because she always does listen to all those albums as a child. So all these things are connected. We waiting to see what happens. We're going to wait. Barbara was checking the group out as well. Hopefully I hope we do find out tomorrow. I can't wait until Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I just cannot. But anyway, listen, for the super chats, for the memberships, I know y'all want to dance before we get out of here, so let's do it.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me.
Thank you guys so much. We also hit a new goal of the 2,300 subscribers. So we hit that. So we march on to 24 because we're trying to get to 3,000 by the end of the year. So we're marching on forward. We hit 23. Now we're on our way to 24. Let's do it. I know we can do it. And we can do our 30 memberships in 30 days. Okay. And KB will help me figure out how to straighten out your membership thing. So we'll see what happens with that as well. Okay. Peggy said, okay. Mod, y'all are the best. $1 million. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, before we get out of here, please take a minute to let me take this picture down. Where's this picture at? Come on, picture. I need you to come down, girl. Girl, you got to come down, girl. There you go. Okay. All right. So before we get out of here, we want to take a minute to thank our mods who are just the absolute best. So thank you, Mod Squad.
Thank you, Mod Squad. KB Mommy, Destiny H, Bilo Didi, and Cousin Linda. Thank you.
Thank you indeed. Don't forget that tomorrow is our Friday night family feud fish fry. We come to the table to talk about the show, and then we open up the panel and get to arguing and debating and discussing and talking about what we think all our suspicions shall be. We ride for the people that we love the most and talk about those that we can't stand. Okay? So come on around here tomorrow. What y'all bringing to the fish fry? Huh? I bought Kool-Aid last time. But this time, I think that I shall get on the grill and bring some hot links and some ribs. I'm going to go and bless y'all like that. It's almost the end of summer anyway, so I'm going to go and let y'all have it. Hot links and ribs with mild sauce, with barbecue sauce. So I'll have that on deck for you guys. But yeah, come back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, so we get on a little later and we stay up late and we talk about all the things that are going on. Phildo, if you're still out there listening, thank you so much for listening to us today. Again, consider coming up and giving us a short interview. I promise I won't ask you anything to ask you to spill secrets, and we'll make it a nice and a fun time for you. If you're interested in doing that, we would really, really love to do that because your perspective would be an interesting one on things that have happened. We can talk about the things that's happened. And if you want to hint something that may come down the line, we won't be mad. We won't be mad. Okay. All right. So I will see you guys tomorrow night. That will be sometime between 7:30 and 8:15, 8:30. It was 7:30 and 8:30 but I'll try to do it earlier because I really hate losing Tony Lynn, and I know he's not up late and all of that. But yeah, we're going to have some fun tomorrow. Got some things planned for you guys. I'll have your new graphic for those who have memberships and all of that. You can also do a membership when we're not online as well. We don't have to be online for you to do that if you want, because we're going to get those 30 in 30 days. YouTube said, can you do it? And I was like, I don't know, can we? Be on Purpose, was this your first time down here? Wait, yeah, was that your first time down here? Be on Purpose? I don't think I remember that name before. And to tell you the truth, my mind is so scattered today. I know we did an official welcome for somebody, but I can't remember who it is now. Y'all know I'm getting old. I really try to remember all these names. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You know. But all right, y'all come back tomorrow and we're going to have ourselves a good time. But listen, before you go, Belinda says she's bringing roasted corn on the cob. Girl, roasted corn on the cob? She says she's bringing red Kool-Aid and homemade lemon juice with not homemade lemon juice in it. And a homemade banana pudding. Oh, we're going to eat good tomorrow. The fish fry is going to be fish fry. I will be in the kitchen working hard for y'all in my little outfit. Y'all see it. Don't try to act like you don't see it. When you see it, you see it. You see it. You see it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we will have ourselves a good time tomorrow night. You know, we be here late, so have y'all something to sip on. And come ready to argue about something. You know, I like when y'all light argue. Not, we don't argue for real over here. We just like to have a good time. Okay? So come on over here to have a good time. Now, don't bring no argument of people over here that's argumentative for real, because we don't get into it like that. But we will stand up for those that we love. KB Mommy says she bringing mac and cheese and deviled eggs. Girl, not deviled eggs. Can you put a little of that candied bacon on top of the deviled eggs? That's real good. That's real good. Erica J says, awesome. Good night, family, and all of that. All right, y'all. I hope, listen now. This is where we always like to end things. I do hope that you're having a great day. And remember, if you're not, there's still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? Read a book. Call somebody you haven't talked to in a long time. Watch something funny. Look at Beyond the Gates again. Do something for somebody. Do something for yourself you don't normally do. Change your nail polish. Go for a walk. Do something, because there's always time to turn it around. All right? Bilo Didi says she's bringing rum cake. All right, so I hope you guys are having a great day. Do something to make it better if it's not. And I'll talk to y'all later. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. All right. Bye. Let's see who gets this last comment up. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.